What's up guys, welcome back to another video, hope you're doing well today, and yeah, 2 days in a row we've got another MX Simulator video. Now, whilst making that video yesterday with the 15 years of MX Simulator, I thought I've not sat down really and just played the game for the sake of playing it. The only times I really play Sim as of recently, the last couple months or so, has been the competitive side of things, like doing the MX GPs and things like that. And I know when you try hard in for hot laps and things like that, it can get a little bit frustrating and repetitive, so it's nice just to download a track, see what's what, and see how it goes. Now, this track is, oh god, don't survive, please. Thank you. A little bit of head shake there. So this track is called Exotic Trail, and it's made by Palm 189. And this is one of the tracks I actually found whilst going through that that video for yesterday. And I thought, you know what, I'll save that. I'll keep it on the back burner because that'll make a nice chilled out video, I believe. You guys know that I absolutely love trail riding in any motocross game. I like it in IRL as well. I've only done a handful of Enduros in person, but there's just something about... So, I mean, when I do Enduros IRL, I 100% know I'm not going out there to win anything. The speed that some of those guys can go like between trees on is actually disgusting. Like, it's insane. I could never have that level of confidence. I'd just be waiting to kind of like dig a handlebar into a tree and go down and eat shit, and it would not be very pretty. But the few that I do, I just really enjoy it. It's just nice getting that sort of bike time, just spending 3 hours riding your bike. That's when my 125 comes out of retirement as well. I always prefer riding two-stroke for that sort of thing. Oh, please go up there. And you might be thinking, why on earth are you in first person for a video? Now, I know full well that this track's got hills. Please turn around. Please go straight. There we go. I know this track's got hills, and third person on extremely hilly tracks is not ideal by any means. It's a bit of a struggle, and I don't want you guys essentially just staring at the floor the entire time, even though I feel like my face is going to meet it a couple times in this video. But I thought, as wobbly as I am in first, it will probably make for a better viewing experience for you guys, so I thought I'd make the executive decision to do exactly that. Now, I believe Palm in the forum post said that his best lap around here was about 7:30. No idea what I'm expecting here. Probably like well, hopefully, if I can get under 10 minutes, I'll be a happy man. You know what? That makes for like a perfect length sort of video, in my opinion. And I can kind of be respectful on that if I'm only 2.5 minutes behind the track creator on a trail track. I think that's not too shabby, not too bad at all. And tell you what, it's a little bit, well, thinking about this third person thing actually, I'm very surprised since this obviously the game's been out 15 years now at this point. I'm very surprised that JLV's not done something more with the third person camera to make it more usable on hills. I know when the deciding factor, at least for me, when I was learning the game between first and third, one was because obviously I feel a little bit sick when I play in first person for anything more than like 10-20 minutes. But then other than that, it's purely the peripheral. So especially if we let's take Supercross for example, if you've got 20 people going into turn 1, imagine that it's not the easiest thing in the world going into turn 1 in first person, just be bumping off of people, probably ramming into the side of people without having any idea. And third person just gives you that little bit of more awareness, which I really enjoyed. And when it comes to third person, hills, absolutely dreadful. First person, perfect for it, but there's far too much shakiness. I think if the camera was a little bit more freeing, that'd be nice. Which is quite weird that I enjoy first person in MX Bikes so much and not third person, and it's completely the other way around on this game. You know what? I'm a man of many strange quirks, and that's just one of them. And I feel like majority of people do play Sim in third, and I think it's for mostly the same reasons that I've mentioned, just in regards to how rigid this first person camera is. Like, you feel every single bump, even with the gimbal, and it can be a little bit nauseating sometimes. Yeah, I'm going the right way. So I'm just looking up at the map to see if I was on the right trail. It just felt weird being on a road. Trying to keep my eyes out for these bales to see if they suddenly switch directions. Oh, this sign says slow down. Oh, we'll do that. Where are we going? Took it around to the left. Oh, please. Thank you. I'm just trying to look as far ahead as possible because I don't want to absolutely wad myself. Up and over that. Oh, there we go. Let's hook right around here. And, oh, nice. We actually got a nice berm. Rob! Oh, that's probably the fastest I've hit a corner in first person. Very, very proud of myself there. So I'm recording this video as well on Saturday, and there's literally like 50 minutes until Southwick qualifying starts, which I'm very excited for. I absolutely love watching Southwick races. There's something about it where everyone just seems to be going that much harder, like just balls to the wall, and I really enjoy it. And it's quite odd that even when it comes to the MXGPs as well, I really enjoy watching the sand races. I find it so much more impressive than any other sort of track. And I think that's mostly because I absolutely detest sand tracks IRL. If you was to give me a choice between walking on Legos and racing in sand, I'd probably choose the Legos any day of the week. And I feel like that's quite a unpopular opinion as well. I think I'm in the rare minority of people that quite enjoy hard pack tracks, which is very weird actually, because I suppose if you think about it, both of them are slippery one way or another, but I think on hard pack I can be quite precise, whereas on sand you need to let it hang out, let the bike dance underneath you, and that's just not my riding style. I really struggle just to kind of let go, hold on loose, let the bike do its own thing. And I'd love to be able to ride sand fast. My dad absolutely loves sand. A few of my mates absolutely love sand as well. And I feel like always feel like I'm the odd one out. Bloody hell. Oh, please stop rolling. Please. Thank you. Yeah, IRL sand racing is some of the most fun to watch in my opinion. Like, my jaw literally drops half the time if I watch Hurlings in sand. That man is an absolute animal. And I think the racing at Southwick always seems to be really, really good. I mean, the racing's been good all year, I think. I don't think there's been one motor this year in 450s or 250s where I've generally got bored, which has happened in the past. Kind of get 50 minutes in, you're like, oh well, this race is done, there's no battles going on, I'm just going to turn it off and have an early bedtime. But no, this year I've stayed up for every single last second of this racing, and as horrible as it was to see Jet get that malfunction last week, it's nice in a way that it's kind of switched things up a bit in the points. I do feel bad for him, and I'm hoping that the Hondas don't have an issue again this week. Obviously Southwick being a much more, I would say, demanding track on the machines than Red Bud is. Granted, I've never ridden either, so I can't say for sure, but I'm sure you guys can probably agree on that from a what's the word? From the spectator's perspective. Sorry, I was getting really tongue twisted there. Spectator's perspective, spectator's perspective, spectator's perspective. There we go. No, it's fine. I got it. Real good. Oh, please get to the top. Don't fall back down. Please, please, please. No! No! God, I'm so wonky in first person. It's actually painful. How do you guys enjoy watching this, by the way? I like, third's not so bad to watch because I'm somewhat competent, but I'm just like head shaking my way everywhere. Can't like predict where I'm going. I feel like I can't be proactive. I'm always reactive to what's going on the track. I feel like in third at least, if I've not played a track before, I can kind of see what's coming up, so I know what to expect. I think first person you have to have so much better muscle memory and spend a lot more time on tracks to be somewhat fast. Oh, I see more slow down signs. Back it up, Terry. Back it up. Oh, I'm glad I slowed that down. That's quite a steep hill. Should we just bomb it? Hurrah! Oh, thank God I did that. This is very off camber. Just going to send it to the top hill. Hurrah! And let it. Yes, that went much better than I could have expected. Where am I on the map right now? It's a bit of a weird choice that he's chosen a red outline, or the red arrow that is our marker. So I think I started about in the middle. So I'm not far off already. How long have we been going? I've been going about 8 minutes. My lap time's not as good as I thought it was then actually after all. God damn it. I want to see how close I can get to that 7:30. I imagine if I spent maybe a good half hour or so on this trying to learn where the track goes, I could probably drop a minute or so off my lap time. Kind of what happened with me and the... God, what's it called? Krakenberg, sorry. Krakenberg on MX bikes. The first few times playing that I was at about an hour and a half, not a minute and a half. Yeah, hour and a half lap times, and then after a good maybe 5 plus goes it, I've kind of learned my way around it now. I know what lines to take, I know what part of the track comes up next all the time, and yeah, managed to shave about half hour off that. Can't imagine how much time I could shave off this. I mean, I feel like for the most part you're fairly locked in as to how fast you can go. I mean, there's no massively hard areas in regards to like enduro stuff. It is just trails at the end of the day. There's no rocks or logs or anything like that, but some of the hills are quite difficult, and the fact that I have to play it in first person to see to the top is nothing as well. Is this the finish line? Oh, it is 8:26. You know what? Only a minute behind the guy that made the track. I'll take that any day of the week. That is not too shabby whatsoever. And I think that'll do it for me as well. I'm going to go and quickly render out this video, and then I'm going to watch the Southwick qualifying and eagerly await the racing later on tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you had, please do drop a like on the video. I really, really appreciate it. It helps just get it out to more and more people. And just a very small thing, but it means the world to me. So thank you everyone that does show you support day in and day out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is you're up to. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.
I'm working hard, I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain, even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want. I got